Okay, well that confirms it. Hey, well, yeah. Hello, hello. I tried to say hello. I got what came out of my mouth was ah. Totally, 100%. I'm good. We left off meeting Connie Senna. Something about the Moogle King going berserk. And now we gotta put him down, because that's all people know in this game. Once a primal comes up, or a so-called primal, or a big monster, they just kill him off. Just fuck it. Welcome, Lil. Welcome. That you should be the one to face good King Moogle Mog XII is a great comfort to me and to the elementals both. It's fine. We'll be fine. Oh my god, it's a new potion. It's the famous X potion. The wards barring access to the King's Sanctuary can only be nullified through the use of enchanted keystones, the self-same method employed 5 years ago when first the king was summoned to Eorzea. It was with great regret that we were forced to sanction the slaying of the guardians who then held the keystones, for none were in our possession at the time. By the grace of the elementals, however, we have been spared that burden on this occasion. Hoopleclop confided in me that he had been entrusted with a set of keystones by the Muggles Guard themselves. Yet, wishing not to betray their confidence, he begged me to find other means to gain entry into the King's Sanctum. Okay. So he has it, but he doesn't want to give to me. He doesn't want to kill his own king. Makes sense. Gotta speak to him now? So I looked online, and yes, you can change your character name, but it costs 10 bucks, so I'm just gonna leave it as this. I mean, you might as well just roll a new character, to be honest. I'm not even that far in. I'm far in the story, but not in the game. I would say I'm still very much a newbie. Only played about 12 days, give or take. All the way. Oh, he's over there? I think that section was blocked off. Because it was, I don't know, it was just blocked off. Also, this music reminds me of The Hobbit or Lord of the Rings. Sounds very similar to the shower theme. So, how will you do it, Kupo? Oh, he told you about that. Well, there truly is no other way that I'll do it, Kupo. Take the ferry to Sweet Bloom Pier. I'll go on ahead. Nope, this was not the sectioned off pathway. I think it's to the west. Holy crap, they're big. Don't you dare lie to me, Kupo. I know what you're planning, and I won't allow it. Open your eyes, Kupo. The king will never be satisfied, no matter how many crystals you bring him. Seriously? We offered you a chance, and this is how you repay us? By consorting with this miqo'te? Imperial Gradonian sylphs, you're no different from the rest of them. Actually, you're worse, Kupo. Traitor to this king's Moogles. He plots treason against the crown. Enough! Kuplo Cop will answer for his crimes soon enough. As will all who defy the will of the good King Moogle Mog XII. May he reign forevermore, Kupo. They're really big. The king is planning to purge the 12's of his enemies, Kupo. We gotta stop him before it's too late. Is he really just a giant Moogle? Like even bigger than those two? 3. The entrance to Thornmarch is deep within the Bramble Patch, Kupo. But if you take me there, I can nullify the ward. But be warned, the Moggle's Guard has set traps to lure enchanted beasts. I can't hide from them, so you'll need to protect me, Kupo. Should you fail to defend him or move too far away, he will return to Sweet Bloom Pier, where you may rendezvous with him before trying again. I hate escort missions. Everyone knows this. I don't know a single person who likes escort missions. I don't have to like beckon, right? Okay, cool. I could just walk. But it's a giant fungus. Straight up ignoring me and attacking the Moogle. Alright, well. This is not starting off well. Where am I supposed to go? Okay. I can hear them behind me, so that's good. Squirrels? These are the enchanted beasts. Not good. If they don't aggro on me like this, then I can only see me failing this one. What? Oh, these are cute. Kind of. Okay, big one's coming in. Oh boy. There it is. And then we get attacked. No? Oh, that was the last one. No, no, no! Oh, well, fuck. You're here, Kupo. I don't see any more beasts, do you? Are you ready to face the king, Kupo? Then step closer to the ward. Raise your hand and focus, like when you attune to a aetheryte, Kupo. I'll open the way for you. Is this a party quest? The rest is up to you, Kupo. Now go and teach those foolish Moogles a lesson and send the king back whence he came. Oh. Okay. It is, oh god, alright, yep. Sure. This might take a while. Probably fishing, right? Fishing's probably good. Bronze ingot, bronze ingot. Sure. Oh, yep. I need a trout, and then I gotta grill it with probably salt and stuff. Got a tank. That's good. How do I get a crown? Fresh water. La Nocia, Upper La Nocia. Okay. Wait, what? What happened? Did I finish something? No. Oh, well. La Nocia it is. Upper La Nocia. Okay. How this works. That's ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Up the coop. Uh-oh. What? So it is a giant coop. Moogle. I almost said Moogle. We have to do all of them? Like the Distant Halloween song. Almost. Oh. Tombstone's poetic. A monstrous box sword? Cast your lot. Oh god, what? Everyone knew what to do. I don't know. Wow, alright. You did it, Kupo, you did it! Good King Moogle Mog XII, may his mighty soul rest in peace, is no more! I shudder to think what might have happened had you not stopped the Moggle's guard when you did. Thank you. Perhaps now they'll come to their senses and stop playing at fairy tales. Rest assured that the chieftain will have choice words for them too. You go and tell Puckmepok that the king is no more, Kupo. She's with Rayo at Camp Tranquil and can relay the news to the chieftain. Are Moogles always this big? Okay, wait, all the way over here. I didn't even realize there was a Moogle here. Oh, her. Do I dare believe my ears? Good King Moogle Mog XII? May his magnificent virtues serve as an example to us all. Has fallen? All Moogle kind owes you a debt, Kupo, and I sense Raya O wishes to congratulate you as well. I shall let you two speak without fear of interruption. I have just committed regicide. The Elder Seer is expecting you, sir. May I show you in? Yes. Kill the king. You will return to us unharmed and victorious, and thus I have two reasons to be glad. Yet many questions remain unanswered. If you would be so kind as to oblige me, I would fain hear all that occurred in Thornmarch. Well, this big-ass Moogle appeared out of nowhere. I killed it. Then it is as we feared. The king really is a primal. But he really isn't, is he? I mean, the Moogles don't worship him, for one thing, and he's not even a god to them. That doesn't sound like any primal I've ever heard of. And mayhap the fault lies within the definition. Fact remains that through a combination of power contained in crystals and force of their collective faith, the Moogles called forth a being that by rights should not exist. Moreover, when slain, said being left no corpse. Aether which comprised him, instead being scattered to the four winds. According to the accepted definition, he may not be a primal, but the mode of his manifestation was in every respect the same. Which means, Ascians, the whole business reeks of their handiwork. To Popo, but they said it was a masked one who taught them how years ago. But Britannia has no shortage of masked men, and I never thought to question. Confound it all! How many more will they ensnare with their tainted gifts? Too many, I fear. So long as there are paragons to stir the embers, fools to build the pyre, and crystals to feed the flames, ever and again shall we suffer primal visitation. Somber thought, but a salutary one. My heartfelt thanks. Already the information you have provided us proven invaluable. The Grand Marshal and I have much to discuss. The guy on the left sorta looks like Folkes. Oh, before you do, my lady, I was hoping we might finish discussing that other matter. The matter of which you speak has even now been settled. Ascian shall not want for support. We shall be glad to send additional supplies to Revenant Toll. We knew we can count on you, my lady. While Ida and I remain to discuss the particulars of our arrangement with the Elder Seer, mayhap you return to the Waking Sands and apprise the antecedent of all that has transpired. Sorry guys, I'm eating chocolate. This is why I sound very weird right now. Get another chocolate. Whoa! I just realized when I was leveling up the fishing thing, the blue bar and the experience bar disappeared. Which kind of sucks, in my opinion. As it'll take longer to level up the Lancer or the Dragoon job. So they only give you a set percentage, I guess, not a like base amount of experience to be gained extra. Good to see you. Hale and healthy. I received word from Ida and Papilamo that you felled good King Moogle Mog XII, but I'd hoped to hear your version of the tale. So it was as they said, summoned with the same methods used by the beast tribes and taught by the Ascians. Though unfortunate, this incident did at least serve to remind the Elder Seeds here of our usefulness. Your offer of additional support could not have come at a better time. My thanks. Okay. Go to Veshperpe. Uranjay shall remain here and devote his energies to studying the nature of primals. By the grace of the 12, he will one day discover the permanent solution that we have sought for so long. Of course, he will not be alone. Alice shall continue to work closely with him as well. If they require our assistance, I have the assurances that they will not hesitate to contact us. Speaking of Uranjay, would you inquire of him if any tasks remain undone? I cannot escape the feeling that I've forgotten something very important. Thou art ever welcome, Will, but I require no assistance. Pray take thy leave, unburdened by concern for my well-being. Verily, thy countenance bespeaks a desire to quit this place without further delay. Mayhap thou thinkest this chapter of our tale concluded, that these halls should rightly be consigned to the annals of history. In man's eagerness to seize the future, how readily he doth set down the past. Full many a proud pioneer hath bravely stridden into the great unknown, only to find where the banner of his ancestor, hated by the eons. And still, man glorieth in his discoveries. 'Tis through his pride that wisdom doth ever give way to ignorance, while they who lurk in shadow remain hidden, lost no sooner than they are found. I got nothing what you said. It went through one ear and out the other. Be not offended, Will. Thy conduct hath ever been beyond reproach. Despite thy surpassing strength and all thy many victories, thou hast never been so convinced of thine own greatness as to imagine thyself above the failings of thy forebears. Mayhap it is the echo which hath opened thine eyes to the lessons of history, but that the same could be said of Whence came that cry? The solar! Oh, prevent the antecedent! What You must... What happened here? Let's see. Tell me, Louis, would you have done the same? Did someone take the cane? Louis Levelway was a remarkable man, wise beyond mortal measure. With that, I had met him prior to his passing. Ascian here? How? How readily you see, you are indeed gifted, antecedent. But you are not like the others. Your robes. Gifted, but ignorant. Yet I shall not judge you harshly. The fault lies with your forebears. It has been millennia. Mine are the robes of an emissary. Like he who came before, I have no quarrel with you. He who you speak of Lahabria? Lahabria is a warrior. He fought, he fell. He may yet learn from his mistakes. Then he's still... Come, I only confirm that which you already knew. There is no secession, no oblivion, only expulsion. What are... Uh-oh. What? We're ready when you are, my lady, if there's nothing else. Is something the matter? Ah, I feel the same way. After everything that's happened, it feels strange to leave, but I'm sure we'll soon get used to Revenant's toll. Well, I'll let you say your goodbyes. Take as long as you like, my lady. We shall depart whenever you're ready. So you like a Moogle? It is only to be expected. She lacks the gift and the knowledge both. To her, we are indistinct. I don't understand. Shadowless, fleshless, formless. What truth there is in each tale is diluted by in telling. Knowledge takes expectation, and expectation colors perception. Thus did she perceive not. Talks just like Ronje. So it is with all but chosen few. Even you, when young, could not yet see with eyes unclouded. You know nothing about me. Nothing. The gift grants you clarity. It grants you focus. With it, you may in time come to see us as we are, rather than this crude approximation. Lahabria did not think so highly of the Echo. Lahabria is wrong about a great many things. The Echo is indeed a gift, albeit one you have yet to master. And if we did, there would be no strife between our peoples, for we would be of one mind. I leave, as I came, in peace, antecedent. May we meet again as friends. Wait, stay where you are! Mayhap I was indelicate. 'Tis a mercy she shields her children from his grace with such resolve. Was it also by her hand that you survived the ardor, I wonder? Did he take something away? I take it there is no need to explain. Save your concern. He didn't mean no lasting harm. Whatever his intention was, it was not to kill. I heard a cry. What happened? Are you alright? You look faint. Do you need to lie down? I could fetch you a flask of my special tonic. Ranger? Send word to the students of Baldesion. Tell them to scour the archives, the forbidden tombs in particular. If there is any reference to an Ascian robed in white, however oblique, I would know of it. An Ascian, my lady? Was that what gave you cause to cry out? I did, but moments ago glimpsed a figure clad in white set forth from the waking sands. Yet Ascians are wont to employ teleportation magics. Why would one be so brazen? I know not and care not. Find him. Turn every stone in Vesper Bay if you have to. Pray attend me, Tataru. The plot thickens! There he is. Easy enough. I'm told that you are the Warrior of Light, but I would know for myself. I shall walk north, and you may choose to follow. I know, however, that you will be waylaid. If you do, you may even perish. Should you survive, we shall speak anon. Weird one. Whoa. There's so many! Remarkable. Truly remarkable. I thank you for granting me this indulgence. None save he who bested La Habria could have... Whoa. What? Why? Have the laws of man grown so twisted in my absence that it is now permitted to lay hands upon an emissary? You bore witness to my audience with the antecedent, did you not? And you know I acted only in self-defense. I realize the same cannot be said of La Habria. Even amongst his brethren, he is considered unique. Nevertheless, I cannot wholly condemn his misdeeds, for through them we discovered you. One so strong in the gift that he could cast us out. Your mother favors you still, that much is plain. But surely you must feel it. Her influence wanes, and her strength shall be spent. These lands, these people, this world, all shall soon change. As it was, so shall it again. As it should always have been. Doubt my claims and question my motives, if you will. Only believe me when I say this. I am Elidibus. Elidibus? A little bit, oh my god. Elidibus. Blech. Emissary, bearer of the word of the one true God, and we shall meet again. Elidibus? No, I guess I could just go back. Beg pardon, he was waiting for you. What did you do? What did he say? As it was, so shall it be again. Of when did he speak, and of what exactly? The words of this Elidibus portend much, but reveal nothing, save perhaps a measure of disdain for La Habria. I had hoped for answers, but it seems I shall have to be content with a wealth of additional questions. So tired of doing menial tasks for this story quest. Like, you saved the world, now you gotta do all this delivery shit. Thought thee departed, to what end dost thou linger? Got a book. Father's final bequest, the daughter's lifelong labor. There's no small thing to surrender such a... Just take it. Hello, this is Minfilia. Forgive me, I could know. I have departed for the Rising Stones? What? If you have yet to... Once you have given the journal to Uranger, I bid you come to the 7th heaven in Revenant's Toll. Tatara will be there to show you inside our new headquarters. Assuming you have already attuned to it, you may wish to make use of your new Aetherite in Revenant's Toll. After all, it is right on our doorstep. Wait, what? She left already? Why couldn't you wait? Is this a trap? Welcome, welcome. This is your first time here, if I'm not mistaken. I think you're going to look like our new home. Well, what are you waiting for? Go in and have a look. Well, this is nice. This is actually really nice compared to the other one. A lot more spacious. Well, it is certainly spacious. Like I said, fireplace, some benches. Oh wow, really set it up. Today marks a new beginning for the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, for today we declare our independence. We shall henceforth be beholden to no nation, but serve all of Eorzea's people, proudly and openly. But this does not mean that we will sever our ties to the Eorzean alliance. On the contrary, the antecedent and I shall endeavor to strengthen them. Rest assured, however, that we shall not permit political considerations to influence our decisions. Our identity remains unchanged, as does our cause. We are the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, and our single purpose is to safeguard the future of Eorzea. Where's the Ranger? A moment of your time, I would speak of Elidibus. Oh, there he is. Pardon my intrusion, my lady, but the matter which bringeth me will admit no delay. Mine every attempt to contact the students of Baldesion hath met with silence. No one will respond. How odd. Allow me to try. No response. Surely they would not ignore us. They have never yet, my lady. I fear that we must assume the worst. No, I will not believe it. An outpost perhaps, but not their headquarters. Their wards are beyond circumvention. Had they come under attack, they would most certainly have raised the alarm. None could penetrate their sanctum unnoticed. Except for the Ascians! But for those who lack the gift and knowledge of both, oh no. Contact their agents in the field at once. If aught has fallen to the students of Valdesian, they may know of it. Though the thought of it pains me, until such time as we have evidence to the contrary, we can but assume the worst. Accordingly, we must needs seek another source of information on Elidibus. It is possible that others in the homeland are possessed of such knowledge. Be fairly warned, however, they are unlike to yield it unconditionally. Do what you must. Yet another unforeseen and unwelcome development. What could be next, I wonder? A visit from the crimson-clad Ascians, perhaps? Or Ochre or Puce? What? And which of our allies will all then fall silent? For a time I thought we had gained the upper hand. When you shattered the crystal of darkness and cast out La Habria, I dared to hope that we had found a way to rid ourselves of the Ascian's menace. But I was wrong. He endures and may yet return. Upon that point, I have no doubt that Elidibus spoke true. Yet there must be a way to destroy them utterly, a way to spare this world their unholy machinations. I dare not consider the alternative. There are forces at work we do not understand. I discern them all around in disturbances too great and too numerous to be dismissed as mere coincidence. Doubtless the Paragons are involved, but how and to what end is far from clear. I know not what will come, but I do know that we will raise and meet it as one. Like how those two in the background are just like, yeah, we're just gonna keep working. Don't mind us. My stalwart hero, your face is picture of resolve. No, it's a picture of cluelessness. I know that you'll be ready when the time comes. With luck, however, that will not be for a while yet. Pray return to your private affairs with my blessing. If anything else arise, you will be informed. Ryle, where are you? Your intercession was not foretold. You object. We question. Our plans are in motion, your intentions unclear. They survived the 7th Ardor and are stronger now in the gift. Does that not intrigue you? No, it does not. Serve as you will, so too shall I. We labor not at cross purposes. The wisdom of his plan shall become apparent in time, when the veil is lifted from their eyes, and at long last they'll see. They talking about Bahamut? Is that what's going on right here? Truly, there is no rest for the weary. Scarce had I begun to make myself at home when I received a request for assistance at Amajima and Son's mineral concern. It would appear their storehouse and horizon has been the target of a series of covert robberies. Minor as they seemed in isolation, occasional discrepancies in the manifests were long dismissed as clerical errors. It was only during the concern's annual audits that a pattern became apparent. Significant quantities of crystals, and only crystals, were missing. I need hardly tell you what that might apply. Brass blades charged with investigating the thefts believe that someone within the concern is selling the crystals for profit. Alas, they have yet been able to identify a likely suspect. The concern's proprietors have grown frustrated by their lack of progress. Needless to say, I would not have agreed to intervene had the stolen goods been of merely monetary value. If there is even a possibility that a thief acts not out of self-interest but in service to a primal, we can ill afford to wait for the blades to realize their mistake. Pray depart for Horizon at your earliest convenience. Rendezvous with Ishola when you arrive, and she and Thancred already began a preliminary investigation. I have every confidence that the three of you will get to the bottom of these thefts. I only hope our fears prove unfounded when you do. Oh, behind me. Ishtarla. Your assistance is most welcome. I've already spoken at length with the brass blades of the Rose, albeit to no avail. It would seem that the thieves took great pains to conceal their activities. I would go into further detail, but your time might be better spent in conversation with Fufulapa. He is the officer charged with leading the investigation, and I would only be repeating that which he related to me. If aught eluded my attention, mayhap it not elude yours. Oh, hello there. Little was it. Ishtola said to expect you. Terrible business, these thefts. They have yet to confirm the quantity of crystal stolen, but I dare say it may be greater than. But never mind that. I have news to share. A short while ago, the driver of a heavily laden carriage refused to halt for inspection and broke through one of our checkpoints on the Royal Elegant Sunway. Alas, my colleagues had no mounts with which to give chase. However, our scouts have reported seeing a cart of the same description bound for Eastern Thanalon. These could be our thieves, don't you think? We must inform Ishola at once. Why didn't you tell me that before? Or her that before? Or maybe it didn't happen until I just came in. A speeding carriage? That would seem a curious choice for thieves of such proven cunning. Yet the Amalja do have a foothold in Eastern Thanalon. Thancred is already afield with a unit of brass blades. I shall instruct him to take a position to the eastern part of the beastman's encampment. I join him there. For once, it is you who is fashionably late. You seized the errant carriage and its excitable coachman not long ago. In all my years, I have never seen such a prodigious quantity of summness. Blades were calling it one of the greatest. Sadly not. The coachman had no hand in crystal thefts, and judging by my survey of their encampment, neither did the Amalja. But let's discuss this in Yishola's presence, shall we? He'll see you back. The wrong one. Not the right thief. What the hell is summness? It's a sleeping disorder. That can't be. That can't be right. Or maybe he was under sumnus. Against all expectation, it would seem that Amalja are innocent in this particular spate of crimes. By all indications, they have yet to replenish the stores of crystals exhausted during their last attempt to summon Ifrit. What I can't fathom is why anyone else would go to such lengths to obtain crystals and in such quantities. It cannot be that we are dealing with simple thieves. Their motives are for profit. Why would they limit their trade to crystals alone? Plainly, we are missing something. What you think of that, I shall inform Aranja of our progress or lack thereof. I thought the game froze there.
Now then. Tis I. The situation may be more complicated than we anticipated.
Indeed, I shall remain watchful. Ere thou goest, another matter requireth thine attention. A young maiden, full eager to... Wherefore inquirest thou of her fairness? Ugh, very well. Be she damsel or devil, I shall direct her steps to Revenant's toll. Save thine insinuations for one given to such impropriety. Thou shalt not find me amenable.
Far across the sea from the land of Doma have we traveled. We seek audience with the ruler of these lands. Who here speaks for you?
We try picking for Philippa's brains again. Who knows, if we work together, we may yet find something of use nestled away within it. And we go back to you. There's a weird cutscene. Well, what of the brass blades of the rose? Can you say for certain that none were involved? To be honest, I cannot. I've done my utmost to purge the corruption within our ranks since Captain Baldwin was brought to justice. But of those who remain, well, let's just say that there are many of those who want to exceed their wealth. I fear the presence of a traitor would go some way to explain how the thieves' activities escaped our notice for so long. It would be most unfortunate if your fears proved well-founded for Philippa. Indeed, if for reasons of security, the concern decided to transfer the remaining crystals stored in Horizon to another location, their plans would be discovered the moment the brass blades were informed. But such a shipment would surely be well guarded. Would thieves as wily as ours risk open confrontation? They have not, but neither would the concern be eager to present them with such an obvious target. Nay, they might instead elect to carry out the transfer in secret, entrust the goods to, let's say, a lone miqo'te miner, traveling without escort so as to not attract undue attention. Well, but who? Oh, I see. Yes, the concern may well elect to do that, but to travel with so much cargo would be a strenuous task indeed, and this miner would certainly need to rest upon the way, mayhap north of the bridge to Hammerley. Fine spot for rest, would you not agree? Alas, the role of the miqo'te miner is taken. So you will lie in wait to the north, and I will do the same to the south. Forgive me, my friends, but I have received new orders. I must inform my men at once. call me a cynic, but I would be surprised if the thieves laid down their arms and surrender. See that you come prepared to offer them some encouragement. Stubborn to the last, as expected, you're unharmed. Looking good, Ishtola. A gang of sea wolf thieves, and Antala no less. I suppose there's a first for time for everything. Sea wolves. All of them? Aye. And all the same taste in facial tattoos. Blue, in case you were wondering. Our thieves are a long way from home. Tancred, if you would be so good as to attend to the outstanding matters in Horizon, I have inquiries to make. To Horizon then. Philippa would like to hear about our meeting with the thieves. That shit. On behalf of the brass blades of the Rose, I thank you for your service to the Horizon. Ah, but we have not been idle. While you were afield, we succeeded in identifying the traitor within our ranks. That's so, then by your leave, I should very much like to have a word with the fellow in private. No, I'm afraid that will not be possible. Regrettably, he managed to subdue the unit the Blades dispatched to detain him, and made good his escape. Oh, for the love of... And how did he manage that, exactly? Your men haven't been sampling that sumnus we confiscated, have they? Or was he a giant in disguise? No, but he was quite strong, a sea wolf. Lominson born and raised, I believe, but do not worry, we will find him. You have my word on that. I see. Pray keep me apprised of any developments. Yes? He's standing next to me. Understood. I fear our time together is at an end, my friend. Your services are required elsewhere. Awfully disappointing, I know, but one must follow where duty leads. You might try to look a little more disappointed, or do you mean to give me another one of your stoic nods? You do, don't you? I gave it. No remorse. it's right there. Man, I want some more chocolate. That was my last piece! Oh, I'm so sad. You're late. No matter, I know where our visitors are headed. From what I have been able to gather, this vessel belongs to a band of Domans who seek an audience with the Sultanate. You are familiar with Doma, yes? And Othard? Well, like the rest of the nations in the eastern continent, it is ruled by the Garlean Empire. Given our visitors' unannounced arrival, as well as the state of their ship, I suspect they did not leave their homeland under the best circumstances. Needless to say, I should be very interested to hear their tale, and more importantly, what they know of the current state of affairs in the Empire. Such information could prove most useful. You would be fools not to pursue this opportunity, do you not think? Come with me to Ul'dah. Unless I am mistaken, and I am rarely mistaken, we will find the Domans bickering with the Sultan's sworn in the royal promenade. You're uncertain of your role in the proceedings. Insurance. If our guests are not themselves Imperial agents, it seems fair to assume that they may be pursued by some, and if not, who better than you to have on hand in the event of an unforeseen diplomatic incident? Besides, I do enjoy your sparkling repartee. Satisfied? Good. I shall see you in Ul'dah. I am not a smooth talker. Actually, my character doesn't talk at all, so this could be bad. It matters not how many times you ask, without the necessary permissions, none shall pass. Pray understand, good sir, we have not the leisure to lodge a formal petition. Time is of the essence. All I ask is that you summon your superior. Allow me to plead my case. Surely you can grant us that small kindness. Away with you and darken these doors no longer. I will not ask again. You know not what you do. I gather your pleas fell upon deaf ears? A loyal man with a cold heart, I know his kind well. I hope that you will find me more to your liking. Alphanode Leveluer at your service, a friend. Which I believe makes me very nearly unique in this part of the world. At least, you indeed are your allies in Ul'dah. Yet you will need more if you wish to endear yourselves to the wealthy and powerful. Join me and my associate at the Quicksand. There you may explain your situation to us, and we shall see if there is aught we can do to help.
We have traveled some several thousand miles across the sea from the nation of Doma, in hopes that we might find sanctuary in these lands.
Sanctuary, Lady Yugiri?
Aye. Lying within Othard, Doma was under the dominion of the Garlean Empire, as I'm sure you are aware. When the War of Succession broke out in Garlemald, we espied an opportunity to free ourselves from the yoke of imperial oppression and took up arms. Only to be crushed. And so I gathered what few Domans escaped the reckoning and guided them hither to your shores.
A war of succession? Then the Emperor... Forgive me. You said that Doma was under Imperial rule, did you not?
Doma is gone. Razed to the ground as an example to the other provinces.
Holy shit! What?
12 have mercy. And your people?
On a ship anchored in Vesper Bay, flying borrowed colors. Many were complicit in the rebellion, or akin to those who were. They will not come ashore until I send word that it is safe to do so. I sought an audience with your rulers, but was summarily refused.
The lords of Ul'dah are not wont to entertain foreign refugees without suitable encouragement.
Mayhap I was foolish to expect otherwise, but our supplies run low and we have young ones in urgent need of care.
Yeah, Ul'dah's probably not the best place to come, since they already have a bunch of refugees coming in.
I have seen the tents outside the gates, however. We are not the first to seek asylum,
Yo,
nor will we be the last.
nope.
Be that as it may, Ul'dah is no friend to Garlemald. Your tale would stir the hearts of many men and women here. The Sultanate and the Syndicate will not be so easily swayed, but I shall see that you are granted an opportunity to plead your case.
This is within your power?
Well, far be it from me to boast, but I do have the ear of certain influential individuals.
Wink!
I am in your debt.
Lady Yugiri, forgive me for observing, but your choice of attire seems like to evoke feelings of mistrust.
Men are wont to fear the unfamiliar. We know this from experience. We seek only to spare the people of Ul'dah unnecessary disquiet.
I shall defer to your experience, then.
Very smart.
I thank you for your understanding.
It seems I have urgent business with the Flame General. I leave our guests in your capable hands.
What? I don't say anything. I'm a completely This is not good. Guess I'm a good listener. If I may, sir. As I said earlier, we have been at sea for several months and moons. And our supplies are all but spent. I have not the heart to repeat the tales of our tribulations, nor would it please you to listen to them, I think. Suffice it to say, however, sacrifices have been made. Though it shames me to beg for more when you already offered so much, desperation compels me. Gentle sir, if you or your associates could spare any provisions, anything at all, it would go a long way to lessen the suffering of my people. Okay. Sounds good to me. Hells, why did you say so sooner? Of course I'll help. You couldn't have picked a better day to tell the truth. A wealthy merchant and his entourage were due to have a banquet here tomorrow, see? But just sent word that they can't come, meaning I got a boatload of foodstuffs and no one to feed. Best of all, they paid for the lot in advance. Aha! Go and call that on Friedera of Catherine at the Sapphire Avenue Exchange. Tell him I said to ship the little princess ordered to the Waking Sands. Oh, and if they argue, just show them those letters. That should set them straight. Yay, we gotta go for a party. Where am I going? Okay. Did I not to here? Oh, okay, I did. He's in the business of feeding refugees now. I ain't normally one to question Mistress Momoti's judgment, but that doesn't seem wise to me. I'll not speak for the children, but if you ask me, any man that can't earn a crust deserves to go hungry. Alright, that's on the rather odd request. Mayhap you misheard her instructions? You know, you shouldn't encourage them like this. They'll start to expect it. You mark my words. Everyone's in a tough position. Good old Momoti knows what's best. Hopefully. It's not like we're feeding pigeons. Right? Right? Oh god. It really depends how many people are here. They didn't give you any trouble, did they? Good. Now go and tell Lady Yugiri it's all in hand. It's all in hand. I dared not hope for some magnanimity, much less expect it. Mistress Momoti is generous indeed. I shall be sure to thank her most humbly. Lady Yugiri, I briefed the Flame General of your situation. I think he will be pleased with his reply. You have been granted an audience? Before the Sultanate and the Syndicate both. You should return to the Royal Promenade at once. You have done much for us, Master Alphino. I swear we shall return the favor. Not as owed, Lady Yugiri, for naught has been given. This small favor you fairly won with your own words, and it is with words that you must win the favor of the Syndicate, and I shall choose them with care. You'll be accompanying us, yes? Good. Your presence may serve to remind the Syndicate of the true meaning of philanthropy, and that nothing so unpalatable will be required of them, assuming the Domans are willing to earn their keep. Come. The Flame General awaits us on the Royal Promenade. Where is Doma? I touch this thing. Where is Doma? Alright. Here we go. Doma? I don't know. The Empire was just everywhere, not in a specific location. Ishgard is here, Gridania is here, Alamigo is there. Hold up. Doesn't show me where it is in the map. A lot of explanation stuff though. Nope, don't understand that language. Oh, so the Garlean Empire is up here, in this corner. According to the 1.0 map. Good to know. Thank you so much. What was this? Reddit. Good old Reddit. Alright. Cool. And so they like traveled around, I guess? Get to Garnalon? Sure. A pleasure. The others are still inside. Let's not keep them waiting.
I, Yugiri of Doma, am honored to meet you at last, Your Grace. To mark this auspicious occasion, I should like to present to you the finest treasures our humble nation has to offer. Alas, the circumstances which have brought me here today have divested me of both time and dignity. I come before you as a pauper in direst need of aid, to request that you grant my people asylum.
I, Nanamo, 17th in the line of Ul, welcome you to our city. Be at ease, Lady Yugiri. Although I myself have heard the tale of your misfortune, I would ask that you recount it once more for the benefit of the others here present.
As you wish, Your Grace. For many years, my nation, Doma, suffered under the yoke of imperial rule, and my people yearned to be free. Thus, when a war of succession broke out in Garlemald, we sought to take advantage of the chaos and reclaim our liberty. Alas, our enemy proved less preoccupied than we had hoped, and our rebellion was put down in the most brutal fashion.
Those who survived, how many do they number?
More than 200 souls huddle within the cramped confines of our own galleon's hold. Yet this figure accounts for but one of a number of ships which escaped the purge. It is my hope that you will allow us all to dwell within your walls.
A lot of people.
Should that prove unfeasible, however, I humbly ask that you accept as many of my people as your resources allow. Pray understand, we do not beg a boon, but propose instead an arrangement. We would serve as soldiers or tradesmen until our debt is repaid.
What are the Syndicate's opinions on this matter?
I, for one, think it's a marvelous idea. Lady Yugiri and her people strike me as an industrious lot, and there are parts of the city which have yet to be fully restored. If they are willing to work, I see no reason not to let them.
The head of the Mirage Trust is not known for his generosity. He sees profit in this.
I agree. That said, these are foreign refugees. To admit them would require a formal resolution. Shall we call a vote?
The law is the law.
Lord Lolorito?
Tell me, are you blind or willfully ignorant? Even now, our streets are choked with the displaced victims of the Calamity and Alamigan refugees. They live hand to mouth, subsisting on aid provided by the immortal flames, the cost of which grows ever higher. The wealth of Ul'dah is not without limits, my friends.
Let me guess. He's the Syndicate leader.
And need I remind you that these refugees are prone to violence and criminal activity? You have all read the reports, I think. Without homes or employment, it is only a matter of time before men grow desperate and take that which they imagine has been unjustly denied them. Yet, knowing this, you would have us swell their ranks. Mayhap you think the brass blades and the flames are not hard-pressed enough?
Some say the chairman of the East Aldenard Trading Company passes Gil thrice daily. This may explain how he came to be the wealthiest man in Ul'dah. Or it may simply be that he's ruthless beyond reckoning.
Oh, he's not the Syndicate. Or maybe they're all part of the Syndicate. I have no idea.
Surely the Sultanate can support the few hundred domins Lady Yugiri represents. That our resources have been taxed, I do not deny. But we are hardly in danger of financial collapse. I move that an exception be made.
An exception, Your Grace? I am suddenly reminded of a similar debate some years ago regarding a number of Alamigan refugees, if memory serves. What were your words that day? Yes, the law is the law, and so our visitors remained in Little Alamigo. Mayhap our wise and benevolent Sultana would be so good as to enlighten us as to which other of our laws should not be upheld.
Mind your tongue, Lolorito.
My lord, I share your concern for the welfare of our great nation, but we must endeavor to take a longer view. You know as well as I that people can be a resource still more precious than gil.
Precious or not, they were never yet so reliable. And unlike those who frequent your establishment,
Damn.
I have no desire to gamble with my future. Ul'dah's greatest asset is, and has ever been, her material wealth. We risk this at our peril. One need only look to Teleji Adeleji's example for evidence of the danger in allowing sentiment to dictate policy. How far the vaunted Mirage have fallen, both in repute and profitability, since he began employing refugees.
How I choose to conduct my affairs is not your concern, my lord.
A proposal has been tabled. Given its urgency, I move we forego further debate and call a vote. To accept the Doman refugees or not. Those in favor, I bid you remain. Those opposed, I bid you leave.
Just 2, huh?
Would that it were within my power to welcome you and your people, Lady Yugiri. As you have observed, however, my authority in such matters is regrettably limited. Without the consent of the Syndicate, I cannot act.
I understand, Your Grace. And I appreciate all that you have done on our behalf.
No, Limsa is full of pirates. I don't think they'll be safe there. Gridania's... I don't know. I don't know if they'd accept people other than Elizin. Oh boy.
The nerve of the man! If that bastard had not forsaken the eastern trade route, little Alamigo would now be thriving. Oh, that you should have traveled so far under such dire circumstances, only to be refused in this manner is utterly unconscionable. Pray, accept my sincerest apologies.
Now that the Empire no longer poses an immediate threat, they see little reason to maintain the pretense of unity.
Yep, figured.
The monitorists have grown especially defiant of late. Lord Lolorito most of all.
Ani is driving his life.
But this is neither the time nor place for that discussion.
Die? The big money. As you have observed, Lord Lolorito is not afraid to speak his mind, nor is he like to change it. Oft have I wondered how a man so skilled at weighing the worth of things, so incapable of seeing the value in people. I will not waste no words on him. Not when the Domans are yet in need of aid. Everyone, follow me to the Hall of Flames. The Syndicate has spoken, and I see no point in moving that the matter be reconsidered. The monetarists have made their position clear. Agreed, Ul'dah is not an option. Nor are Limsa or Gridania, I judge, given the state of their internal affairs. Which leaves our Doman friends confined to a ship. Gods, the thought of them huddled in an airless hold with no hope of better treatment. Would that I had more time to find an alternative. A place not bound by the concerns of great nations. Oh, well then. The Scions! Nymphilia, that is precisely what I wish to discuss. Can we really fit 200 people in that tiny place? I understand the Syndicate's decision, I do. We all wish to preserve that which is ours, especially when we believe it to be under siege. But I cannot meekly accept this judgment, not while my people suffer. Would it be out of the question for a Sultanate to accept us for a limited time? A week, mayhap even for a few days? Excellent. I shall keep you informed. Oh, are they going to Remnant though? Lady Yugiri, I have a proposal if you would hear it. Out with it, Master Alphanode. The headquarters of my order, the Signs of the Seventh Dawn, stands in a place called Revenant Toll, an outpost in Mordona. Like most outposts, it is frequented by mercenaries and men of action. and lacks the comforts of a more well-established settlement. However, the leaders of the Revenantol have been doing their utmost to change that. To that end, they have need of able-bodied individuals willing to work as frontier hands. Hard labor, lest you doubt, would not save food and shelter by way of reward. Terms not unlike those which you yourself proposed, Lady Yugiri. Though I will not hear a word said against our beloved Ul'dah, Revenantol would offer certain advantages. The absence of unhelpful bureaucracy become most obvious. If they can accommodate us all, we shall gladly accept. As the Alphanode, once again, I find myself in your debt. Pray do not thank me, my lady. The life your people go to is one of the hard labor and few comforts, as I told you. Before that, there remains the matter of how they may safely be borne to Revenant's Toll, which will be no small feat considering the distance and their present condition. Maybe the Ul'dah Adventurers Guild can be of assistance. Look for me there. Lady Yugiri, if you and your people would accompany me, we may discuss what aid the Immortal Flames can provide. Oh man, Revenant's Toll is getting crowded real fast. There's 200 per ship. And I'm gonna guess maybe 40 ships. A lot of people. We are concerned that the Doman refugees may find the journey to Remnant's Toll too much to bear. Too long have they sequestered aboard their ship with insufficient supplies and scarce room enough to breathe, let alone stretch their limbs. With that in mind, Mistress miqo'te has kindly offered to accommodate the Domans until such time as they are ready to set out for Mordona. Those healthy enough travel will embark as soon as transportation has been secured, while those too weak to leave at once will be permitted to stay until they regain their strength. What a nice person. What news? Transportation remains our greatest obstacle, General. Is there not the Immortal Flames can do? I fear that exceeds our mandate. Where the smaller number, mayhap it goes unnoticed. But the Syndicate will not hear the cost or bear the cost of escorting more than 200 Domans to Mordona. When government fails to act, the responsibility falls to us private citizens. I will engage the services of the 77 caravans on the Doman's behalf. Very well. We should begin contract negotiations at once. Your generosity is most welcome, my lord. What a nice guy. After all that has befallen these good people, it is the least I can do. Come what may, don't ever find a friend in Ul'dah, Lady Yugiri. And you and Revenant's Toll, my lord. Well, it sounds like we have work to do. Lady Yugiri, let's put our heads together and settle the details of our arrangement, shall we? Mistress miqo'te is quite right. There is much to be done. I would like you to visit Gigion, the 77 caravan's representative in Scorpion Crossing, to ensure that everything goes according to plan. Something is gonna happen. Something really bad's gonna happen. I only have this feeling because I just finished Witcher 2, and something bad always happens in that game. So switching in between this game and that game, I just have a bad feeling every time something good happens. Where the heck is that? Oh. Okay. Welcome, welcome. May I say what an honor and privilege is to serve you. Our finest carriages have been set aside for your use, and each will be driven by a highly experienced coachman, save for one. Beg pardon? Why not all of them? Oh, well, there was an incident, you see. Nothing bad, I hasten to add, and I had no choice but to discipline the fellow responsible. Alas, he proved unduly discouraged by this and elected to leave our employ. A pity, really. He was so familiar with the route in question. Why, under different circumstances, it is very likely that I would have chosen him to oversee this very caravan. The thought occurs to me. You are an accomplished adventurer, are you not? Then mayhap you go to the coffer and coffin and persuade the fellow in question to return? Needless to say, noble sir, I would never suggest such a thing were it not in your best interest. It is just that a venture of such import would seem to demand the very best, would you not agree? He fired a guy? Or no, he didn't fire a guy. The guy left. Because he got scolded for something. Or he just got fed up with all the complaining. Hey, lead your van. Bugger off. Me driving days are done. Gigian saw to that. Wouldn't listen when they tried to tell him what happened. Report to the Blades, he says. Well, it's the goddamn Blades what took me stuff in the first place. Him, it's all excuses and whining, of course. Tells me I've got to pay for the missing goods out of me bleeding pocket. The nerve of that bastard. Weren't only his stuff that got robbed. They even took me ring. I was gonna give it to me last, you know? Woo! Does he give two shites about me? And what I lost? Does he? Bollocks. Oh. Leave it to /me. Wait, what? Is that an emo /me? Oh. Okay. Hey, you mean to say you'll take care of it? Get the stuff back and everything? Praise the 12. Things are finally starting to look up. I hear tell the Horsens take it all somewhere in Norfolk as well. Should be too hard to find. Ain't like that had they're doing being Blades and all. But yet base, be careful, son. They ain't like to return what they just took because you asked polite. You didn't have to say leave it to. You just have to do /me. Oh boy. When is this main story quest gonna start? I've been doing all these side quests to move the headquarters, but nothing indicates, other than the white Ascian thing showing up. That was the only like main story part that got me interested. Everything else in this fucking killer quest is just heart-wrenching right now. I don't care. The fact that you have to level sync makes me barf in my mouth. Can I drop here? Oh, yes I can. I don't like your face, Sonny. Makes me want to do things to it. I reckon my mates feel the same way. Ain't that right, lads? Come on. Say that again, buddy. I yield, it's all yours. Just don't hurt me, please. Okay. Hey, oh, it's you! Any luck finding them blades what robbed me? The ring. Oh, bless you, son. I can settle me accounts with Giglon. I'll make my way back to Scorpion Crossing straight away. Looking forward to working with you. Even the police in this game are corrupt. This isn't the way, is it? Wait, what is this? Her? Oh, it's a fake. Oh. Oops. Look, a big blue circle in the map. Just chased right after it. Mindlessly. Okay. Somehow still made it. Man of the hour, I hoped you might persuade him to return, but to go so far as to recover the stolen shipment, I must say that was a welcome surprise. Ray informed Master Alphinaud that our preparations are complete, and we await his orders. I gotta do all the legwork. Wait a minute, where is it? The Miners Guild? No, that's not it. What? Oh no, there it is. Oh. No further delays, I trust. Excellent. I should leave more tasks in your capable hands. On which note, the hourglass is now ready to receive the domans, which means our next order of business is to ensure their safe passage to Ul'dah. Keep getting earrings. 4 earrings! You speak, the domans are being ferried to Vesper Bay, after which they will be transported by carriage to Ul'dah. Alas, while our plans have proceeded relatively smoothly until now, efforts to coordinate the refugees' preparations have met with less success. I would have you return to Vesper Bay and facilitate the process through tasks great and small. In short, whatever must be done just do it. As the Warrior of Light, you do everything. I wonder, once we're done with this whole refugee transportation quest, I finally start the next phase of the story. I refuse to believe that this is part of the story quest. This is just filler stuff, in my opinion. Just filler to make people play the game longer. Ozen. Greetings, Alphinaud informed me that Ascian would be arriving to help with these preparations. I am honored to meet you, though shamed as well. A great warrior should not be tasked with such trivialities. Yes! Thank you! Thank you for someone finally said it! I knew from a glance what manner of man you were. I too have some skill at arms, as do many of our people. Little good does it do us when our enemies are the elements and starvation. An act so simple to carry a heavy crate is beyond the capabilities of our healthiest men, believe it or not. Pray forgive this trifle. Would you bring to me the aforementioned crate on the docks? There is no one else who could. No. Do you not have a Rogadin on hand? I assume they're really, really strong by looking at their tall stature and big muscles. Not racist. That's probably racist. Ugh. That the crate I spy in your arms? Pray give it to me quickly. The contents are dear. feel something heavy shifting? Hurt! I thought my strength somewhat restored, but that clearly is not the case. By the gods, the armor! How could this have happened? It was bestowed upon my father for feats of valor, every scale forged by a master smith, guaranteed to withstand the test of time, or so we thought. The armor must have shifted within its confines during this long sea voyage. Many scales have come loose, and there are holes in the bottom of the crate, through which the 4 missing scales I count must have fallen. It can be repaired in time, but only if we can recover those scales. Please, sir, retrace your steps and collect any scales you come across. Seriously? This is the quest? Hey man, pick up shit that fell out of the crate. Oh boy. I know not how I can face my father should those scales be forever lost. I got him, dude, don't worry. Bless you, sir, I am in your debt. All that remains of Doma now are our mementos and memories. I can only hope that when such keepsakes are lost to us, these memories will be enough. While you were searching for that crate, the other members of my group finished preparing their belongings for shipment. Once all the carriages arrive, we can begin unloading. Or loading. Oh, but you needn't concern yourself with that. We can manage with the coachman's help. Rather, I would like you to help round the children that have been given into my care. My son Yozen can tell you more. Hey Yozen. Oh, hello there, I'm Yozen, son of Hosen. Will you be coming with us to Ul'dah? I hear we're traveling with a horse-bird-drawn carriage. Oh, but don't you think you're quite queer? Giant bird that people ride like horses? I still want to try riding one, but what's that? You're looking for the others. Don't worry, I already told them to get ready for the carriages. I'll need your help though. We were just finishing a game of hide and seek. 3 players are still in hiding, and since Lady Yugiri told us to take it really seriously, they won't move until they're found. But Vested Bay isn't that big, so I bet you can find them in no time. I almost... They can't be hiding inside a house, right? No. Just have to look for the highlighted names, I guess. Hiding child. Bashful geezer. Hello. Oh my god, I was right. Hiding child. I'm Koharu. Little Mossy, eh? I didn't know anyone else was. Wait a minute, you're one of those, stallions, aren't you? No, scions. Then you must know Lady Yugiri, right? Isn't she great? She's really good at hide and seek, too. Alright, it's almost time to go. Nice meeting you, little Mossy. Hiding child. I was totally right. I've been playing these games too long. Been playing RPGs way too long. Did I not check one with this guy? Now I did. Where are the hiding children at? I don't have time for this. here we go. This is gonna be like 30 minutes of searching for this. Oh, hello. Are you playing? Ah, no fair. Yosen didn't say anything about adults. Huh? We get to ride a horse bird carriage. I don't know, it sounds scary, but if Yosan says it's safe, I'll go. Wait, are they from the real world? Like IRL? Oh my god. That Bart's. That's Bart's. Oh. They're in town. Here? No. Oh god, they're inside buildings too? Or at least one was. One out of three. This drunk guy. Oh, hey, what's up? How'd you find me? Ah, I guess I need more practice. Or maybe you're just good at this. I mean, the Garleans didn't find me. No, I just got really lucky. Wonderful. All the children are counted. I didn't seek. Ah, I see that you are curious. It's quite simple, really. Lady Yugiri thought it'd be best that the children know what to do in case Garleans found us. Holy shit, alright. I should hope that those days are behind us, but nevertheless take comfort in knowing that we are prepared. That's crazy that you would teach your children to do that. All the carriages have arrived, but my father, stubborn to the last, he is refusing to leave. It is the smell of the chocobos. Many of us find it difficult to bear, but he cannot abide it. To be honest, I find it odd that I've yet to meet an Eorzen who shares our sentiments, other than the waitress at the pissed Peist. Maybe she has means to address the smell. Might you go and see what she knows? I mean, I've never ridden a horse, but I've gone near one and god, they smell awful sometimes. Even after they bathe, they still smell pretty bad. Domans are sickened by how chocobos smell. Ah, I know just how they feel. Carriage rides make me more queasy than boat rides because of that alone. Why not try using this perfume to mask the smell? I can't promise it'll help though. I swore off carriages ages ago. Too much vomiting. They don't mind. Oi, what in the seven hells are you doing to my birds? Dousing with gods know what chemical concoctions? That ain't right. They're skittish creatures at heart. Get them riled up and they're liable to go every which way but the one you want. Explain yourself. Oh, well, what's done is done. Reckon you'd best make sure it did the trick before you call the old man over, though. Get in there and take a good long whiff. Don't be shy now. What? Ah, haha. Like some viola flower watered cover up Chocobo's musk. Bless your heart, son. You're going about this the wrong way. Rather than pouring perfume on everything what offends your olfactory senses, just do it like the goobies do. What? What? You don't ken me meaning? Or you ain't never tried tongue flaps with a goby trader? I'm talking about their masks, son. Gobies don't care much for the air around these parts, hence they wear them contraptions. They pack them with herbs and whatnot. Here, take this scarf, splash a few drops of that perfume on it, and tell the old man to tie it around his face like so. Because you'd better hope he doesn't hate the perfume too. Smart. Yes. Try as I might, I cannot convince my father to board the carriage. Of course, why didn't I think of that? Such a simple, elegant solution. We should take this to my father at once. Was happy coincidence that Falkland's perfume was made from peach blossoms. At first, my father scoffed, but one sniff was enough to put his mind at ease. If only you could have seen our orchards, so vast, so bright, vibrant. Foreign merchants clamored for our fruits, so great was our reputation. It's past time that we move on. The carriages are waiting. Are they like Japanese people in the game? That's what it kind of sounds like. They live in an island, being ruled by another nation. I mean, like in the fantasy world. And then they left, but most of the customs are pretty similar to actual Japanese people. Stay the road to Ul'dah for any dangerous beasts. What? That bridge? I guess we'll just run over there. This guy seems out of place. But there was a beastie. Was being the operative word, eh? Uh-huh. Oh my god, they even look like Japanese people. Well fought, sir. Well fought. Ah, if only I were in better health. Should have been proud to stand by our... I should have been proud to stand at your side. Hey, my son, no mind. He forgets that his responsibilities preclude acts of daring do. Huh. Be that as it may, I cannot help but envy you. Had we all been able to call upon heroes of your strength and skill in Doma, things would have been very different. But we cannot change the past. Those who fought and fell are forever lost to us. Lost but not forgotten. Lady Yugiri's kinsmen least of all. They fought fiercest, though they knew full well it was all in vain. She had every right to walk away, yet she chose to stay. Food, shelter, the promise of a better life, all this and more we owe to her. How does one even begin to repay such a debt? Kind Father, to she who has given everything, we shall give her all. Whatever works there is to be done, we shall do it without question. Ditch digging, bricklaying, it matters not. Revenant's toll will grow and prosper by our hands. Whoa, what? Huh? Hey, Mr. Lil. Kohara and I want to know why you became an adventurer. To go wither the wild rose blooms. I don't... I knew it! That's what I told Koharu, but she didn't believe me. It's my turn now. Excuse me, Master Lil. I've got a question. What's Revenant Toll like? Is it pretty? It's a No, I'm not gonna say that to a child. Oh, so you live there with your friends. That means you'll always be there to protect us. Enough, Koharu. It's my turn again. Mr. Lil, when I'm older, I want to be strong just like you. What do I have to do? Drink your milk? Train every day? Yeah, train every day. Of course, to be a better adventurer, you need to go adventuring. Alright, that's enough questions for Mr. Lil. That's not fair. Why does Yozen get to ask 2 questions? I want to know about adventuring just as much as he does. Just one more, please. Do you think I could be an adventurer like you one day? Really? Then I will. Thanks for the advice, Mr. Lil. I won't forget it. I'm gonna be an adventurer too. When we get to Revenant's Toll, let's make an adventurers guild for Domans. We'll protect our friends and punish the wicked, just like Master Lil and Lady Yugiri. Yeah, just like Master Lil and Lady Yugiri. We can talk more about it in the carriage on the way. Will you be joining us? And then we all died. No. There's hoping that we don't get attacked. Ah, I take it the first group has arrived? Excellent. Is there aught else? No, I have matters well in hand here. You and Lady Yugiri should travel to Remnistal forthwith. Oh my god, thank you. Let's just go. Let's go, buckets, let's go. Come on, teleport with me. Bing. This must be the esteemed Lady Yugiri and her associates. I greet you all as friends and bid you welcome to the toll. I hope you do not find our dearth of fineries off-putting, for though we may seem, we have a wealth of spirit and
camaraderie.
There we go. Despair. You see, race and creed don't enter into here. We welcome all sorts, provided they are willing to earn their keep, of course. You're no strangers to hard work, Master Slapworn. You may rest assured that we will carry out your orders in due diligence. Oh, not for a moment did I doubt your commitment, my lady. Pray understand, I give the same speech to all new arrivals. And you needn't bow your head to call me master either. You're both frontier hands as far as I'm concerned. As you wish, Slapworn. May this meeting mark the beginning of a long and fruitful relationship. Our guests have yet to meet the antecedent. 7 hells! Why are you wasting time with me? See them in the Rising Stones. To whom much is given, much is expected. Forgive me, I require a moment to compose my thoughts before meeting with your leader. We shall join you at the Rising Stones anon. Okay. Tataro seems bored. There's no use. Our attempts to reach the students of Baldizian continue to meet with failure. Ronger has explored other avenues of inquiry, but they too have yielded naught. We will persevere, however. Yet within our hearts the truth is clear. We are but awaiting confirmation of that which we already know. How fare the Domans? I am given to understand that you were kept quite busy in Vesper Bay. Mayhap you question the wisdom of aiding refugees when the primal threat remains unresolved. I should not blame you if you did, nor would I deny that this matter falls outside our normal purview. But be that as that may, I could not ignore the plights of these refugees, not when it was within our power to help them. Lady Yugiri is here. Please show her in. I would very much like to meet her. We have no objections. I do so well with our blessing. Your answer pleases me beyond words, my lady. But are you quite certain? We have no way of knowing how many might answer my summons. In the event that the Revenant's Toll could not accommodate us all, we would need to find an alternative solution. In order that to come to pass, we will find it together. As ever, it has always been a pleasure, Antecedent. Alas, we must take our leaves, as the first carriages are due to arrive at any moment. Should you require aught else, pray speak with Slathborn, Lady Yugiri. No? Plight of the refugees weighs heavily on Minophilia's men. Where the Doman's journey has been uneventful, they have endured too much hardship for far too long. Ah, forgive me, there was another matter I wish to discuss. My mother was to see it that the Domans received a proper supper. A welcome supper. Now that the first group is nearly here, would you go and see if she is in need of assistance? Lady, my cooking skills are at level like 5. I don't think I can help in this game. Hello again. To what do I owe the pleasure? Ah, ever the warrior, my Acelia. The seventh heaven should have the meals ready by now, though I believe they have yet to be delivered. Do you mind speaking with Elise to be sure? Go and take this wine with you. The adults would appreciate it. What'll it be, wine or something stronger? How very kind of you to volunteer your help. Here, take these meals to the emissary's assistant outside the northern gates. Don't handle the distribution. Table for 3. Can see the Domans but recently arrived. I was assured we would have food and drink by now, but we've yet to receive aught from Seventh Heaven. Ah, excellent. Many thanks. While they had rations to sate their hunger during the journey, there is no substitute for a freshly cooked meal. I must say I was not expecting you of all people to deliver these. Far be it from me to question your organization's delegation of duties, but surely there are other tasks better suited to your talents. Though on further consideration, I should probably consider this a blessing. You have a situation which would benefit from your personal attention. Adventure! Mayhap you already heard, but the lake cobras that inhabit the area along the road to St. Poinux find have multiplied to plague-like proportions of late. This wasn't a concern for us in the past, as only proven adventurers tend to gather in the Revenant Toll. However, with the recent arrival of Doman refugees, among which are the elderly and young both, suffice it to say it would not do for our newly arrived guests to fall prey to the local fauna. For their sake, would you be so kind as to get rid of the rampant cobras? Sure. That's the wrong way. spawn? Oh, there is. I think I got down there. Nope, I'm here. Why is it dark? Why is the sky so dark? Dark? This area? Oh my. Then a King Cobra! Oh, no, no. The calling is done. Thank you. You have done us a great service. You were field tending to the business. I saw that the Domans were fed. They are weary from their long journey, and the memory of their lost homeland is heavy with their hearts. Yet I dare say I sense the glimmer of hope in their bearing. In time they may regain a semblance of inner peace. They help with homesickness. There's something that there is no cure for. There is no home. A new home. Then maybe. Or establish a new home. Bad news.
How goes the fishing? Caught anything slippery?
Aye. Our suspicions were well founded. The Serpent Reavers are indeed the culprits.
The plot thickens.
Has there been any movement in Thanalan?
It has been blessedly quiet, which is to say the Amalja are being no more or less of a nuisance than usual, summoning a Efreet with such crystals as they have hoarded. Urianger, too, reports not out of the ordinary.
So it is Urianger. Okay.
Then we have our explanation.
Your explanation for what, pray tell?
For the recent spate of crystal thefts in Thanalan, we naturally assumed that the trail would lead us back to the Amalja. Yet it did not. It led us across the sea unto Vilbrand.
Vilbrand? There have been reports of increased Sahagin activity of late.
Leviathan.
Oh gods. They mean to summon Leviathan?
That is the way of it, I fear. Whilst conducting our investigation on behalf of the mineral concern, we came upon evidence implicating the Serpent Reavers. With the aid of the Maelstrom, I was able to verify our suspicions. 'Tis only a matter of time before Leviathan returns to harrow the seas. But there is more. One of the Sahagin, an elder by my judgment, spoke of attaining the gift and knowledge of eternity.
Ugh.
Such a disturbance in the ether. If I did not know better, I should think this device defective. And there is the explanation.
A lot of crystals. Jesus.
Soon it shall begin. Our Lord shall rise midst surging waves to wash away the finless ones. And I shall be granted the gift and knowledge of eternity, and with the emissary stand equal. Then shall I know no cessation, no oblivion.
Whence comes this promise of immortality? The emissary? We have outstayed our welcome.
I smell a party quest.
The gift and knowledge.
Are the two of you quite well?
You shared that vision, did you not?
Yup.
Even before the Sahagin made mention of the emissary, I recognized Elidibus's words. He is behind this. But surely it is not within his power to grant the echo.
My lady, unless we act swiftly, Leviathan will rise again. The Admiral has already requested that we intervene to prevent this. Failing that, we are to attend to the Primal's extermination.
She will have our full cooperation. Let us make haste to Limsa Luminsa. I mean to play a part in this mission. Tataru, pray, take charge in my absence.
My lady, are you sure this is wise?
I am aware of the risks, but there is something I must see with mine own eyes. The true nature of the echo.
Very well. I shall not stand in your way. On the condition that you permit me to accompany you as bodyguard.
Your company is ever welcome, Thancred.
I take it something ill is afoot.
Aye, a Primal is about to be loosed upon Eorzea.
A primal?
Does she have no idea?
A godlike being whose very existence is a bane upon the land. We scions of the Seventh Dawn are sworn to put an end to their kind.
I see. Know then that I am learned in the arts of war. In return for the kindness you have shown my people, I would lend you my blade.
It would be most welcome. When contending with a Primal, one can never have too many able allies.
Is she the ninja class?
If you crave a more intimate understanding of the problems facing Eorzea, this experience is like to provide it.
Is there even
Be
a
sure
ninja
to
class?
come well prepared.
Oh, there is. Look at that. No, wait, I haven't leveled up. Never mind. Plainly, should the worst come to pass and Leviathan is summoned, our only recourse will be to face him in battle. Given past experience, you may very well think that eventuality inevitable. Yet so long as there is even a chance that the Primal's return might be prevented, we must needs bend all of our efforts toward achieving that goal. Before we do aught else, let us hasten to Limsa Lominsa and meet with the Admiral. We will not have been idle in the intervening time. We will doubtless have invaluable information to share. Speak with Merle! Alright, actually I'm gonna end it here. Mainly because I needed a break, and I think it's a good time to end it before I get completely engrossed this quest. Now that it thickens! The plot thickens! The soup itself thickens! That's what I'm gonna call this. Soup thickens. That's stupid, but you know what? We're going with it. I hope everyone has a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you again in the next day. Alright, see ya. Have a good one. Bye bye.